I have a very funny rat-related story that was prompted by people mentioning Rat-View. This is a good one. So this is at a Canlander event. I believe this was a Canlander for Staples, or like a double up, or like a higher stakes Canlander event, where it was on a weekend and I was competing and there was a bigger prize and we had like a dedicated judge or something. And I mean, we always have a dedicated, but you know what I mean? We have like a judge, like Surge was judging or doing something judge related. And Kiefer was there. And I think Kiefer was either just visiting me because he was also downtown, or we had grabbed coffee before doing this or something like that. And Kiefer's watching people play. And he sees someone playing a Relentless Rats Canlander deck, and he sees that there are multiple Relentless Rats in play, and he goes over to Surge and is like, Surge, they have two of the same card. Like, he's trying to help, being like, hey, Judge, they're playing this Canlander player has two of the same card. It's so funny to me. It's so cute. Yeah, it's so great. I was watching what was it? I was watching Card Market, like Card Market's videos. They did like a ban list no ban list modern sort of series or whatever. And he was looking at the screen and they show all the different cards in people's hands. And he's looking at the screen and somebody's hand has two of the same card. And Keith was like, this throws me off every single time I see this. I don't like it. All decks should have only one of any given card. It was very nice. All right, on to the Canlander. So if you want to join, if you want to fight, ! join is the way to add join to the queue. Also, my deck, I didn't do the deck command. No, I have the Moxfield overlay, but I didn't do the deck command. Poo-poo on me. No, that's different deck, but I might actually play this deck later today. I'm playing Grixis Welder in Canadian Highlander. This is a deck that, in a way, I'm showing off. One of the disadvantages of Magic Online is that the Warhammer 40,000 cards are not here yet, but they are, I believe publicly, they're on their way. They're doing their darndest to get the Warhammer 40,000 cards on Magic Online. It just takes forever because licensing and artwork and approval and, you know, all that. So we currently do not have Chaos Defiler. I think I'm able to actually show off, even though it is not on here. I think I can show off Chaos Defiler. I forget. Are you going to let me show you off? No. Okay. Chaos Defiler, for those that don't know, is a 5-mana 5/4 artifact creature in red and black. Exclamation mark card doesn't do anything, Ben. That says when it ETBs, you select a for each opponent, you select a card, an online permanent that they control, then you destroy one at random. So in Commander, this is like, all right, for my 3 opponents, I pick your thing, and your thing. And then we randomly select whose card gets blown up. But in 1v1, it's just ETB, pick your true name nemesis, because it's choose, not target, and destroy your true name, or destroy your planeswalker, or your anything. Destroy whatever. Get it the fuck out of here. And then it also does it when it dies. So that's a huge reason to be in Grixis or in 4-color. And it'll be interesting to see how this deck holds up without that. I've added, this was like one of my pet decks for last year. I played welder lists, either Grixis Welder, Jeskai Welder, 4-color Welder, Rug Welder, quite a bit. I won 3 events with various welder decks, and finals another one, I think. It's one of my favorite decks, but I haven't actually paid attention to it because it was more like, hey, I bet this kind of shell can work. And then it did. I'm like, great, moving on. So there's a couple of changes in here. One, I added the One Ring because it's an artifact and it's busted. 2, I've added Orcish Bowmasters because it's busted. And then I've added Transmute Artifact because, well, I want to try it out. There's a chance that Transmute Artifact should actually be, I mean, it certainly would be Chaos Defiler, or it could be Shieldred, the Apocalypse, because Shieldred in the One Ring is pretty hot, so you might want to, you know, get that going. But basically, we are a artifact-based board control deck. We look to accrue a lot of advantage, a steady stream of card advantage, while creating a board presence that our opponent finds extremely annoying, and with some immediacy. Not because it's going to just kill them right away, but because if they don't deal with your Goblin Welder, or your Orcish Bowmasters, or your Luris, or your Oppo, or your Sai, or your Emery, or your Urza, they're going to get got. It's basically a deck that is built on creatures or permanents that you have to kill on sight, or else it's just going to run away with value. With cards that that feel so bad to trade with. So it's cards that you have to immediately deal with, and then cards that if your opponent tries to deal with them, they're always kind of like card negative, and then takes advantage of the artifact synergies and, you know, kills them with Kappa Cannoneer or whatever. The points that I have are Mox Sapphire, Mox Ruby, Mox Jet, Tolarian Academy. I think this is a great triple Mox deck. This is one of the first, like, triple Mox mid-rangey kind of decks from very early on in, like, late 2021, early 2022. And you can obviously take advantage of the Moxen because they're cheap artifacts. Academy's pretty good with it. Yeah, we got Urza Saga in here. Deck's a blast. No, Adam, I haven't been able to make it out to the Monday nights. I've been very busy. It's a very busy time of year for this line of work, and hopefully I can't come out on Monday night because we're doing a massive. That's the kickoff of the subathon, but yeah, soon, November. Ooh, I'm gonna be playing every November. And, you know, obviously with playing more Highlander on stream, I'm going to try to make it out to more Highlander nights on Mondays. Also, thank you to Pokelim for the 4th month. That's a very cute Kiefer story. A very cute Kiefer story for a very cute Kiefer. Thank you so much for the support. And Kane Guest for the 17th month. Magic the Gathering, created by Richard Garfield, PhD, in 1993. Yeah, a pretty huge deck of cards. 60 cards. So much. Anyways, let's give this a shot. I might make some changes to individual cards. I might just flat out try alternate versions of this deck. Much like the previous time, like the old school Highlander streams, I might even switch my deck entirely because Nelson asked me to find him a mono black aggro list that is good. Or a mono black list that is good, and I have a mono black list here that I want to try out. Although that's like Robin's fixed version of mono black. What else? Oh yeah, Beseech the Mirror. There's some other cards that I want to try in this deck, but you know, we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, so let me pull this up. Wormy, please fight me. Also, because there aren't as many people that are in the queue. Which makes sense, especially because this is the first time we're doing this again. If people want to run back, re-queue, play more, like, whatever, just hop in. The water's great. I'm also on a triple Mox Madrid. Oh. I've never played Highlander. Should I build 1 deck or 2? You should always build 2. Yeah, you can have, like, dual decks that you can lend to people, get them to fight you with. This isn't a hand I'm excited to keep. Unfort. This hand's a little bit better. We got Urza. We got some card draw. We have an artifact. I'm going to keep this. I think I'm bottoming that. I could keep the Odawara with the idea that this is expressive EI, or this expressive iteration is going to hit another land. Like I could bottom Arid Mesa and then keep Odawara off the strength of it being a bounce spell. I think I actually like that better. Like this card is hopefully hitting lands anyways. We got a redraw on the Chromatic Star, so. Also, I'm not playing any music right now. I might not play music this stream because everything, there are a lot of background music options that we have had before that are getting muted all of a sudden. Don't know why, but it's causing some issues. I have Thopter Sword in here, yeah. Didn't see an infinite sack. Well, I mean, Thopter Sword plus Urza is infinite. Ooh. So we could go Mox Jet, crack this Chromatic Star, and then EI here. I think I like that. Although it is kind of funny that I would like to crack the star for more information, because if we draw a black card, we can't obviously use it. But we can't, if we do that, then we don't have the mana for EI. So I'm going to just play the Mox Jet. I don't want to play the land first or anything like that, because obviously I want to hit the land off EI. I'm going to crack for a blue. Top. I mean, that's not bad if we hit a land here. I'm going to cast EI. Put one of them into my hand. Okay, I'm going to put... We could take Sword of the Meek and then have Urza plus Sword of the Meek, but I think I just want to take Bauble. Put Bauble into my hand. Bauble into my hand. Sword on the bottom, exile Volk. Then we're going to play this Volk. Play this top. And play this Mishra's Bauble. I'm not going to crack Mishra's Bauble because if they're on Taiga Absence Pilgrim, it kind of leads me to believe that they're playing more of a mid-range deck or a proactive strategy and making my card construct as big as it can be. Sounds like a good plan. I guess I shouldn't turn off auto yields. Tajik! Holy shit. Beep beep coming through. Mistborn Hoyd, welcome back for the 13th month. Holy smokes. Wanted to stop by and give you my Prime sub. Thank you for all the great content you create. Lurker Mistborn. Well, thank you for all the lurking. You know, I not to sound like I'm pandering, but I think the lurkers of chats and channels are some of the most important folks that you can, you know, like they are the ones that keep the channels alive. You know. So I want this Underground Sea. Yeah, they're unsung heroes, truly. Tajik is big. Make a thing. Wasteland's kind of hot. We could have slowed down our board progression and Wasteland the Taiga to keep them completely off green, but I am not buying that. Not buying that that is better than developing a must kill and then a 4/4. This is also kind of funny. We can use Urza to tap top to add a blue and then spin. It's kind of hot. Uncle and James have their music going at different channels, so the music doesn't go on the VOD, only the stream, if you're curious about that. Yeah, I know that I can do that, Guylocks. I have not done that. Mostly because it's a pretty, like, how do I word this? Well, first off, it's a bit of a schlep to get this whole thing downloaded. but the like 10-hour playlist of music that we listen to, you can listen to anything, but then the Twitch VOD gets muted as well. Like, the problem is that this is getting muted on Twitch's end and on the YouTube end. So I think I would VOD, because it's going to get uploaded. The broadcast is going to get uploaded as a whole to Twitch. So even if you have it pulling audio from a channel that is not set to be recorded, then it's a bit of a pisser. Yeah, the Gruul friends are going to be a lot. That said, blow up your Taiga, bounce your Halana and Elena is kind of hot. I do want to put a stop on their main phase. They're thinking about trading, right? This just has haste, doesn't have any other ability. I'm okay trading here. Gonna spin top. Sword of the Meek is back on the escalator again. Don't really need this Sword of the Meek just yet. So I want... I mean, I kind of want to crack this bauble. So we could get push and bolt. If I wanted to, we could trade this. I think I'm trading here, lightning bolting this, wastelanding this, and I don't necessarily need the push just yet. Maybe I want to keep this for mana. Maybe I want to shuffle my Urza. Bolt that, wasteland that, and then we have 5 mana to activate Urza, which also gets... I mean, I kind of want the fatal push, so maybe I should... And we have the Otawara. Like, I want both of these. If we're doing creature stuff, I'm going to want the I'm going to want the push.
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
So I think I will bauble them. Got a Gallia. That's good to know. This leads me to believe that they don't have another green. They could be holding another green in hand, but at least we know they're not drawing another green. Draw that, draw that. So I guess this still works that we can... no, because we don't have the additional mana, because we cracked the bauble. Right, that makes sense. So I'm going to play this Wasteland. Go to Wasteland their Taiga. We're playing around Invigorate. This is a lie that I'm telling myself. I'm going to bolt their Elena. And then I don't want to attack. But I could spin my top. Maybe there's a 2-drop that I want to develop. There's a Doretti. I want to develop a Doretti. But I can't develop a Doretti this turn. So I would have to tap my top. But I can develop... Can I untap, draw Doretti, flip top, draw sword, play sword? I can do that. I also have Academy Runes, which is pretty hot. I think I'm just doing this. And I don't want to attack because their life total is not nearly as relevant as my life total, even if it is just taken 1. Factory Belt, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and joining us. How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you. Good to see you. They have a mana confluence and they're attacking. Why are you attacking? I have this fatal push. I mean, they very clearly have like a monstrous, what is it? Monstrous roll or something. Yeah, I'm just taking 1 here. Don't really want to fatal push either of these. I think I'm going to play out my Otawara as well. Don't really need to do anything here. I mean, I could flip top to draw the Sword of the Meek. Don't really need to. I mean, I don't need to do that. We're also putting ourselves off Revolt. So I think I want to do that. Just want to do this and make a token. So the top of our deck is, we know they have Gallia in hand, Gallia and 2 unknown. The top of our deck is Sword of the Meek and Academy Ruins, and we have 2 removal spells. I'm a little worried about them playing just a Thrun, honestly. Like a big fuck off creature with hexproof. Might be a little tough. The 5 mana Thrun is a little tough because, what is his name? Breaker of Silence? Ooh, Shadow Spear. Card's annoying. So if their last card is Pump Spell plus Gallia, we can double block here, and then we can Otawara if they go for a Pump Spell. Or we could Fatal Push. I don't actually hate this card. This card only has the Avacyn's Pilgrim is only threatening if we are worried about very specific cards. I mean, I guess with this they could play a Burden Spell on my Urza. Do I actually care about that? No, Urza's done a lot. If they Burden Spell my Urza, I think I'm actually okay with that. It does make this Sword of the Meek much worse. But also they put the damage on the Urza so we can Otawara our own Urza and then actually rebuy our Construct. So I'm going to do that. So now the last card in their hand is Gallia. We rebuy the Urza. Yeah. We rebuy the Urza, and then we get to play it out and just really take over the game. Great. Let's run this back. Wait, why are people talking about Baldur's Gate 3? Ooh. So we have double kill spell here, plus the One Ring. I think I'm going to keep this hand. I even have a fetch land to make my Fatal Push even better. Not having music means I can turn on Moto sound effect. You do not want the Moto sound effects. That's fine. We're not the first streamer to not use music. And actually, I think it's like a majority of streamers don't use music, right? Somebody mentioned getting more lesbians in the Doctor Who set. Yeah, we have a couple of them, right? Ooh. Lead with this one. I can play my own music in the background. Yeah, it's just going to be Nash's music. Vastra and Jenny. I tried watching I skipped ahead because I wanted to watch the Peter Capaldi series, which is apparently a big mistake. You can't actually do that because you're just going to miss out. It's like apparently a time-honored tradition. Ooh. It's a time-honored tradition of having all of your you introduce the next Doctor at the end of like the previous series, and this card's going to be a pisser to deal with. That's kind of a cool get.
Let the sun shine upon this Lord of Cinder.
We might end up taking more damage by doing this if they play like a 3-mana haste creature, but it's okay. CB Jammo, welcome back for the 2nd month. How you doing? How you been? Enjoy the Bezos bucks. I'll do my darndest. Thank you for the support. Moxus is 36 ticks. How much is Mind Goblin reasonable? Oh, this is a bit of an issue. This is a bit of an issue. Because this deck does not pressure super well unless you, like, there are hands this deck can have that can take the initiative back pretty easily, but not with the current configuration of cards we have. There's a chance I should have mulliganed this, but this was, I mean, double removal spell plus the One Ring was pretty hot. We might just have to accept the fact, oh, that's a good draw too. Problem is I can't get it going just yet. I think that's okay. We Arid Mesa, Fatal Push this, and then next turn we Urza Saga, play the One Ring. And then I want... Do I want Blood Crypt here? Because we have the Academy. I think I want Blood Crypt. Not in a great spot, but I think we're okay. $2.3, yeah, that's not that bad. Do I have opinions about WotC no longer supporting the Judge Academy? I don't know anything about that. I have no knowledge about anything involving the Judge Academy or what WotC is doing, and so no. I don't know if I can make a... Yeah. I don't know if I can make a declarative statement regarding... Yeah, you can link it, but also... Yeah. Ooh, that's a 3/3 for 2. Damn it, Watch Wolves. Holy shit, that's another 3/3 for 2. This Galvanic Blast looking pretty mid. We did make them go down the less aggressive part of the initiative, which is great. Ooh. That's also not that bad of a pickup. One Ring. But making statements without information is how I drive engagement. That's true. I should get better at that. Ooh. What up, Lulu? I could play the Mox Opal here if I'm worried about like a Thalia coming down. I don't know. I stopped doing judging. I think I was a historical judge, but I was pretty disillusioned with the whole program for a variety of reasons. But it's not something that I know enough information about, nor am I directly involved with anymore. And so making a making a statement on that is not exactly something that I want to do. This deck might want Copy Artifact again. I had Copy Artifact in here. I have it in the Jeskai list. But Copy Artifact is pretty hot when you have the One Ring. Also when you have Luris. Yeah, this is big damage. I've got a... Ooh! That's pretty good. Okay. We can maybe pop off a little bit. We can certainly get up to mana to get rid of Boo, or at the very least get rid of Hajar. Maybe I want to kill the Hajar now. That way they don't get the boost on their next turn. They're making a Skelly.
Another one.
This is tough. This is tough. I could
connections.
play Saheeli. I have my land drop too. Like I have Tolarian Academy. I could play Saheeli,
Abusing
Mox
magic.
Opal,
How dare you?
No.
Tolarian Academy, and then make a construct Make a copy of Opal. Do I want to hold on to this? This is the only way we get a big thing in play. So I think I want Saheeli. I usually want Saheeli. I'm like the gay Whatley. In that I usually just want Saheeli. Okay, so we make this. Make this. Oh, what we could also do is play... I mean, I could get rid of the Mox Opal this turn. Like, we could play Academy, which gives us enough that I can... Baleful Strix. Maybe I don't need to bolt this. We can Baleful Strix and make a thing. I can cast this Skull Clamp by making the Servo the Mox Opal, but then I lose my Mox Opal, but then we can Luris the Mox Opal. That's just replaced by Skull Clamp. We get an additional thing. We could also make the Servo a copy of... we can make the Servo a copy of the One Ring to draw a card. I don't think I like that. So if I make you... They have open mana too. So actually making a Servo a copy of a thing just seems unnecessarily risky. So I'm just going to make a big construct. And then hopefully we can survive this next turn and then crawl back into the game through Shadow Spear on a massive construct. If we survive, this might sound sillier. This might sound a little goofy. If we survive with this construct, we could just kill our opponent next turn. Like, there is a very real chance that we just kill our opponent. Which is the strength of this deck in Saga. Again, we didn't really have a hand that was that was well equipped to deal with red and 6 plus introducing the initiative as quickly as it did. But we had one with more controlling elements that then developed into something that's pretty explosive. Tiggs, welcome back for the 4th month. 2 months for Wheeler, 2 months for Rapthew. One for you, one for me. Thank you for the support. I hope you're doing well. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Reach W gifted a sub to the community. That sub ended up going to Unsalted Ham. Good. 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 I wanted my ham unsalted anyways. Or at least minimally salted. Thank you for the support. That Ben kid for the 32nd month. Welcome back. Glad to have you. Same also. Good to see you. What up? How you doing? How you been? You are attacking Saheeli. I think I want to block here. To either force the Hajar. Yeah, I'm okay with this. We can lose the Baleful Strix. We can get it back with Luris. And them expending resources to get Saheeli down low is pretty hot. Egg. And an egg to you, Smitty. Yeah, they can just ping that. That's fine. Yalk, welcome back for the 54th month. Jesus Louises. How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you and good to see you. Thank you for so much support. That's too much. Yeah. You've hamstered. Where's that hamster going? Hamster's killing the construct. Okay. That's fine by me. I mean, you do get to draw a bunch of cards. This card shouldn't exist. I don't know why it does. But now we can bolt the Minskin Boo. They are about to complete the dungeon, but that's okay. Boromir. No mana spent to cast it. Oh, my Mox Opal. Miri Cat Warrior counts as a Cat Warrior. Oh, I need to kill this card too. I wanted to get Shadow Spear, but there's a chance that I'm just going to get... Oh, this exiles to get it back anyways. I mean, maybe Shadow Spear is still the correct thing to do. Make a construct and Shadow Spear is kind of hot. I'm going to let that die. Draw step. I think I want to One Ring to inform my decisions for tutoring with Urza's Saga. That didn't help. Okay. I do think I have to make a token here. Go to grab Shadow Spear. We can play this third path and kind of make an army of tokens. Don't know how relevant this card is going to be, because Miri attacks and then everything gets mucked. I could Odawara the Miri. That seems expensive and not great. I could have, like, I could get Pirate's Bulb, but then we have to deal with Boromir and Melira. So I for sure am throwing this Galvanic Blast at Minskinbu. I know that I'm doing that. This currently adds 5 mana. So we can go... I could play my Mistfall Bridge because I don't think I'm Academy Runesing, which adds more mana. So what if I do this? Because this is going to make a big honkin' creature. I could also just start skull clamping some of my stuff. There's a chance that I should have no, it ends up being mana neutral. I kind of want to clamp this. Is that bad? That might be bad. We have cheap spells. Go to clamp this. I don't actually know how relevant it is to have one of these things. It does make my Karnstruck bigger, obviously, but ooh, that's a fucked pickup. Okay, so I still think I want to Galvanic Blast Minskinbu. But we could name Boromir with this. Or I can name Melira. But I think Boromir is just better to name because this protects the whole team. I could name Renin 6. I don't think I want to do that. So I'm just going to name... Which Boromir is this? Boromir, Warden of the Tower. I'm going to equip the Shadow Spear to my big boy. And then I'm going to Galvanic Blast the Minskinbu. Okay, so we have an 11/11 Trample Lifelinker. And hopefully we don't die. Because next turn, even if this dies, we can lure us into third path. I mean, they get to hit something off the Undercity, which is pretty hot. Oh no, they hit a Canker Bloom. Fuck. Lelia can't. Damn, that's a bunch of heaters. And Night of Autumn. Oh, we're dead. I think we're dead. There's no way I can build up something this big in Grixis. Kill this. 3, 4, 5, 6. This can't even be blocked. 1, 2, 3. So we block 3 and we take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Technically not dead. The best kind of not dead. Canker Bloom, Night of Autumn. Ooh, Samwise too. So they're Naya Legends. I mean, we kind of figured that out from the Boromir and the all these friends, but good to know. Oh, they have their own Shadow Spear? Okay, that's Dobbs. That was tough. We did pretty well considering our opponent had Minskinbu, Renin 6, and White Plume Adventurer. Like that curve. It's pretty groovy. We were hoping to have something that would stymie their development a little bit more. This has no lands. This I can keep. Don't think I need Spire. It's a little slow. Yes.
I wanted to let you know that Geneva also believes that Mulder would be a wine bomb.
Oh my god.
She is a West Van cat.
No.
It's in her blood.
No. Kiefer and his friends are trying to convince me that if Mulder was a human, Mulder would be a wine mom.
Absolutely.
I don't think she would be a wine mom.
She also thinks that she would not want to be a mother cat, be a bad mother, and that her dream life is being alone and spoiled.
And that, okay, Mulder would not be a bad mom. That's so rude. You can't just say that. I don't go to your friends and say they're going to be bad moms. Even though I think it sometimes. I don't...
Are you equating a human with...
Anybody got a couch? I really need to find a couch. Jesus, this deck is hateful. And Bosley? And there's probably an Outland Liberator in there too. Frodo. Gwylane. I think I'm taking this Domri. But Gwylane can make monster rolls. Frodo just gets blocked. I'm taking this Domri. This Domri's too good. You like our sick combo that we have, though? So many Bosleys. This is basically Thopter Foundry Sword of the Week. It's just much worse. So many Bosleys. This might be tough. One of the matchups that this deck can struggle with is going to be Green-White X. Just because Scavenging Ooze, Bosleys, just they also accelerate. They have a lot of tutors. Their ability to find cards that interact favorably with what we have is, well, it sure is right there. So now you're a 3/4 with Ward 1. This is Gilwain, casting director. I do like this card quite a bit. I think it's pretty hot. Excited for my Dark Souls stream in a couple of days. I'm excited to stream Look, so we're doing a subathon for Loading Ready Run to celebrate the 30th or 20th anniversary. They're old. They're not that old. The 20th anniversary of Loading Ready Run. And we were looking for things to fill time slots, especially at night. The idea is that it's just like streaming nonstop over the next like X amount of days. And I said, if you need me to play, I said that I would play Dark Souls until you told me to stop. I could Crucible in, sorry, 1 second. I can Crucible into Thoughtcast here, but I don't know how much that accomplishes. I mean, it does set up the Crucible and the land, and then we have to deal with, yeah, I guess this is fine. Again, well, we don't get to develop the Goblin Welder, but I don't know how relevant the Goblin Welder is right this second. So I think I'm doing this. The Crucible. No, I was going to get to that. So I said, like, I'll just play Dark Souls until you tell me to stop. I could grab Goblin Welder, actually. Hold on. I could grab my... I'm at 15. I think it's better to actually Goblin Welder here, and then we can see where we're at next turn. And yeah, because I can chump block this, or I could double block this, and it's fine if they path or whatever. I said I'd play Dark Souls until they tell me to stop, and so on Monday night I'm playing Dark Souls 3 from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. Oh fuck! You didn't have that in your hand. No, my Welder. Although this is now, we could potentially muck it. I'll go for the double block here. Have to exile my servo, I dare you, or my construct. That's enough for Soul Cinder, the first DLC. I think it might actually be. I'm going to try to beat the game. I'm going to play Dark Souls 3 and try to beat the game. Like, I'm going to try to beat Gale as quickly as possible. I'm not going to 100% it. Like, if we try to fight Madir, that's going to take too long. Kill the Oni called Anvil? Okay. So I guess the Welder's gone, so this has some extra juice to it. Speedrun strats? No, I'm just going to do normal play. So you Trinket Mage. We could Trinket Mage for Pyrite Spellbomb and then Pyrite Spellbomb the Ren and 6. We could. The nice part about streaming Magic Online is that I can do this. I could just like actually show everybody my deck list in real time. So our Trinket Mage targets are. Oh, I don't have EE in here. Trinket Mage targets, we got Moxen, we got Spellbomb. We can take a Pithing Needle for Ren and 6. That's actually more mana efficient than Pyrite Spellbomb. And then that also lets me Thoughtcast first. Should I play the fetch? No. What if I draw Ren and 6? Even though this thins technically one land. Also, I can't believe I said that on recorded television. God. The Welder would be really good with a Sicker Wellspring.
What, Ben Wheeler, abusing magic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to be playing DS3. There's a path to exile, so I don't want to get this island. It'll be fun. Even if it is very late at night. And at 10 o'clock, I'm like, when 10 o'clock hits, I'm thinking, ooh, I get to go to bed. Ooh, I get to sleep. Pithing. I'm going to name Renin 6. And then I'm going to double check what's in their hand. I think we know what's in their hand. They have Frodo, Path to Exile, and Sakenzen. Which I feel like I can actually beat. Dr. Evil, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and joining us. I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're going to enjoy some Canadian Highlander. No bed, only ash. Also, yeah, get ready for during that stream for me to just basically do a sing-along. Frodo's kind of funny with a roll on it. Now it's a 2/4. I don't know if 1 a.m. Wheeler is going to be able to beat Frida like first try, but I'll see how I can do. I should probably play some DS3 to like prepare. No, I don't think I'll be blocking today. Not yet. I kind of want to kill this card. Maybe I should have Thoughtseize this card over the Domri, but oh, well, that's a good way of killing this card. Let's see what I draw off my Ichor Wellspring, or Ichor, or Acor. Misty doesn't actually find anything anymore, and I kind of want to stop taking damage. I'm going to do this. We are running out of juice a little bit. This is non-token? Yeah. Yeah, okay, good. So we're not going to get Sakenzen into the dirt. Okay. We do need one of our card advantage engines. We got a bunch of it. Ooh. So their last card was Bolt? drew a Malira. That's pretty annoying. They get to loot on attack. That's also pretty annoying. Yeah, I'm going to be doing strength build. Because, which, you know, it's my favorite thing to do. I have to block this. This is an outrage. This path to exile is haunting me. Drawn a lot of land. Losing the Goblin Welder, I think, was the big one. Because we lost the Goblin Welder and then had to deal with this card. Gives me a rebuy. Who knows? We could grab... I know that this could be used against Malira, but I need cards. I need stuff to do. We could grab a Thopter Foundry. Ooh. Well, you don't do what I want you to do. You double block? Is that worth doing? I mean, this path is gonna... I don't have a good shot for the sniper. I could take out the Ren in 6, which plays around further artifact destruction, I guess. But like, this feels like the kind of game where I'm going to need to whittle them down a little bit and then one-shot them. Don't think I played my land. Don't think it matters. I do want to keep lands in hand in case we get something to filter with. They just didn't attack. Interesting. They don't want to use their path. Ahoy, Buttigaboosh, how you doing? Hello, Benjamin. I enjoy it when you play Canadian Highlander. Thank you, that is all. Good news, then. Because we're going to be doing a lot more of this. Oh, maybe they skipped. Did you skip through? Skip. I don't want to say skip, because there is a relevant strategic reason as to why they don't want to attack. And I don't want to seem like I'm undermining that. Whenever a new Souls game comes out, my first run is always Strength 1. Yeah, it's the best way to do it. I don't play the big sword game to not play with the biggest sword I can find. Oh, was it the skip? Ah, okay. We were discussing if skip or strategic. DS2? You play DS2? You can play DS2? Oh, Gruul Friends. Oh, that's brutal. We're still in a pretty bad spot. I guess this way they don't have to waste their path. Haha. Now I can see your path. I can get your path to exile out of your hand. Haha. Oh, a Gonjo's really gross. That's going to kill us. I think we're dead, chat. Show chat. Oh, I guess Wormy DM'd me. Didn't even want to go again. I believe I'm Dobbs. We drew some of our control tools, which is a little tough. I mean, that's going to happen with a deck like this too. Is that you draw some of your like silver bullets where they're not doing anything. Yeah, Fume Knight Sword is also in DS3. You get it in the Catacombs of Karthus. The Karthus Catacombs. Barber. You get them in the Barber's Catacombs. Thank you, Magic Online. Thank you, Mulder. Five? There's not... I don't have a good double block of this, right? I mean, I could just block this. Does this have trample? This does have trample. What are you doing? I want this. Why can't I? Oh, because of the ring bearer. This doesn't have trample, but this is a 5/5. I can get them to a Gonjo, or I could just do this. Right. Oh, this has to be blocked by this because it's a 2/3. I see. Oh, wait, I'm bad. So I can block there. They Gonjo this if they really want to, or they bounce off. I think I make this block. I don't know if you take direct inquiries on a stream, but I had a question. I mean, it depends on the question, but sure. Fair. All right, Wormy says that they want to go for a walk and be an adult, and they'll jump back in the queue after this. And I told them fair and responsible. Okay. So we need Thopter Foundry. Oh. We need Thopter Foundry. Or Transmute Artifact. Transmute Artifact coming in clutch, huh? Ha! Well, if you got time to gab, then you've got time for Crab. Mirashell Crab, pretty cool magic card. Not exactly the spot that I wanted in. This might be terrifying until they see the crab. Crab's cool. You can pitch it for the channel. It gives you some kind of tutorable, in-hand, uncounterable interaction. And then you can just welder it back, and then it's a big 5/7. I'm dead. Close one. Closer than it looked. GGWP. Oh. I was thinking of signing up for the Patreon, but wondering if there was a video example what the deck building advice was like. There's not a video example. There really should be. I need to clean up that Patreon, especially now. I know I've been saying that for literal years, but now that we've had more and more people joining the Patreon, which is God bless all the folks that have subscribed to the Patreon. If you don't know it exists, we have a Patreon, patreon.com/bwheelermtg. And the VODs have been great because we've had new people signing up. We've had more people taking advantage of the 1v wheelers and the deck building stuff. It's great. It's mostly me yelling at you. If you're referring to the 1v wheeler, which is the one where we like hop on a call and I'm like, okay, what do you want to work on? Show me the deck. You know, what are you hoping to achieve? What are your limitations? What do you want to focus on? That kind of stuff. There's not really a video, but it has been described as a service that I am charging way too little for. So there's that. I don't know if that helps. Tinker around with this list and paper. I think I want more 2s and removal. That seems like a deck that really wants to have removal whenever it can get it, you know? Just like push through their things and then just clear the board and then push through with overstated legends, you know? I think that's the way that list is probably at its best. I used to be mad. Fight me, please. You can also add me if you don't have me on this. I really need to trim all these people because I don't think some of these people I haven't talked to or seen or played against in several years. What's your Magic Online username? I'll add you as a buddy. Is that what you want? I think so. I didn't exactly remove people. Sometimes I'm like, I'll do it. I'm going to start removing all these people. I'm going to start fresh. And I remove like 12 and then I'm like, never mind. Oh, you are Purugoki? Or Purukogi? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. We fight in Vintage. Yeah. There was a brief period where we had to fight in Freeform because Luris was banned in Vintage. That's so funny. I had no idea. I'm glad of it. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. We got removal. We got cantrip. We got powerful cards and hitting our land drops. I'm going to keep. So there are two other decks that I was thinking about building today to play. We could play, after this, we could try mono black, that mono black list. And we could try Boros equipment. Because I've been playing a lot of Boros equipment. I've been liking playing Boros equipment. And then this is the problem. I know it's literally the first stream where there's going to be so many of these down the line. So we don't have to rush. But I'm just thinking about all the different lists that I want to play. Like I want to play a Grixis Delve kind of tempo strategy. I don't think I need either of these. I mean, Emery... We don't have anything that compass with Emery right away. Transmute artifact's okay, but I don't know what my opponent's playing. I think I just want to bottom both. I'm not. I need to get stuff like this going on. I'm also not going to crack this immediately because I might want to have access to an artifact to sacrifice for Voltage Surge if it's something that is really a must answer. But if nothing shows up, then I'm going to crack it to try and hit a 2 because obviously EI on 2 is not that great. Spirit Guide? What the fuck? Oh, we're channeling. Are we channel mirroring? Am I getting channel mirrored? Am I getting channel mirrored on my first stream back? I mean, this is sick. What am I doing and why am I not at the moon base? Huh? My job? I'm not supposed to be at the moon base. I mean, there's the subathon is starting, but not everybody has to be there. And I have contractual obligation. I mean, that is a contractual obligation of a different kind. I have contractual obligations that I need to keep up. Which I already kind of poo-pooed. That's fine. I've got tech in this matchup. Okay, so my opponent's playing Channel Mirror. This is a great time for me to actually describe what they're doing. This is a combo deck that is either, it's typically 3-color to 5-color, 3-color base, and then it plays some other stuff. It looks to take advantage of Channel. It's a combo deck with Channel, and it uses Channel in a variety of different ways. It can use Channel to just cast like an Emrakul, the Aeon's Torn. It can use Channel to cast... I don't know, a bunch of cheap spells that cycle into Tendrils of Agony, but it also, why it has this name is it uses Channel and Lich's Mirror. If you don't know what Lich's Mirror is, it's a mythic rare from Shards of Alara, 5-mana artifact. If you would lose the game, instead you shuffle your hand, graveyard, and all permanents you own into your library, then draw 7 cards, your life total becomes 20. This works with Channel because even though you have effectively reset the game, or at least that's what this card is trying to emulate, your Channel is still active. So it's a gain 19, draw 7. Yeah, there we go. And because Channel, this is a replacement effect, you lose the game by just paying into Channel. Oh, I don't know about this one. Unless they have a redraw. Because you shuffle your hand and graveyard and everything. Unless they might have a redraw here. Oh, they're doing it with on the stack. Smart. So what they do is they cast this whole priority, and then everything gets shuffled, and then they can potentially hit a redraw here while they have channel active. I'm okay getting dumpstered in a spot like this as long as it gets to showcase something cool. Like, I could just spend all day losing here, and I'm okay with that because, you know, it's not representative of the strength of this deck. We know that Grixis Welder is a good deck, I mean, or at least it's a deck that someone can, you know, take down tournaments with. But I wanna see what you got going on here. The second that I get priority, I'm cracking this Mishra's Bauble. Also, the fact that this is turn 2 is pretty hot. Okay. Kiefer took a lot of Rick Owens oil and honey, your drip. You're just all in draped black. Okay. So this is kind of sick. I'm gonna see Rick. Yeah, you like that joke? Okay, good. This is a sick card. So this is Ring of 3 Wishes. 5 mana artifact. Enters the battlefield with 3 wish counters on it. And you can pay 5, tap, remove a wish counter from it, tutor for any card. So one of the cool things about Channel Mirror is that you get to play the utmost garbage. Shit. Puru's bullshit. Hey, this deck has pedigree. Hold on. Let me Channel Mirror Canadian Highlander. Let me see if I can find my old Channel Mirror list. Maybe actually, if we're streaming more Highlander, that might be a fun project, is that we just go through all these old lists on the Canadian Highlander database and update them. Be like, okay, how do we build this deck? I'm just curious as to how close it would be, you know? Historically significant bullshit. Yeah, there we go. Like, I want to play, one of the decks I want to play is Ameria Angel Oath, boundless format. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a great name. I think it's either Canlander or Boundless. We talked about this on that stream, which the VOD is available if people want to look at it. Where I saw Channel Paradox Channel Oath. No, that is something else, which means we get to go deeper. Where is my Channel Mirror list? Demon's Bargain. They're just popping off. I'm gonna let them, you know, obviously keep doing what they're doing. Did I win a tournament with this? There's no way. There's just no way. Got the Geg, the golden egg. Oh no. I'm looking at all the old decks that I used to play now. There's a lot. They're still going. Storm, they can keep mirroring over and over again, by the way. Because Lich's Mirror doesn't exile itself. It just shuffles all your permanents, which includes Lich's Mirror. There we go. We got the Lethal Tendrils. Turn 2. That doesn't happen often. Okay, what about here? Oh, yeah. All right. I found it. 4 years old. Feast your eyes on this. Yeah, I want to go first. This hand doesn't do anything. It's very funny. It has 4 mana on turn 1 and nothing to do with it. God. Yeah, I got a ship. I mean, it doesn't do anything. 4 mana on turn 1, very funny. I'm mulling this, but it has 4 mana on T1. Wait, yeah, we can activate Shadow Spear a bunch. Oh, mulligan. This is not bad. We got ourselves Bowmasters. We have mana. We don't have Luris mana. Otawara can actually pop up when they're comboing. So I think I'm going to bottom this basic island and keep it. And then Bowmasters, their deck doesn't draw a huge amount of cards, but we can occasionally catch them on like drawing with a big, it depends on the type of build. Speedrun, null run percentage. Null rod. Still need a null rod. That's a card that I'm really upset that I lost. I don't know what happened to it. I must have lent it to someone for like a legacy event and then I just never got it back. But losing my null rod was a bit of a pisser. Isn't Mirror a draw 7? It is. Technically. But like it's not when they're mirroring off, I guess limiting their mana a little bit, like we -7 mana on them, but that usually when that gets going, it's I don't want to say irrelevant, but it's not as important as you'd hope. Imp Seal. Oh, there's a channel coming up here. Am I just going to get turn 2 twice in a row? I might ask for, I mean, I'm certainly going to ask for the run back so we can look at more of this. Thank you for giving me this swamp. Interesting swamp. You null rod. You null rod. Oh, hell yeah. Imp Seal for Energy Refractor? Oh, I'm just going to play this. Get the beat down going. Orcish Bowmasters. What's it look like? What's it look like? Fuck this card in particular. I do hate Orcish Bowmasters quite a bit. It's managed to find itself at the top of my least favorite cards category. I think I'm just playing Luris here. I don't want to, I could like Ichor Wellspring and try to draw a hand attack. I don't think that's worth it. Plus the pressure is pretty hot. And then if we get to untap, we can keep up Otawara, which might be relevant. Is Bowmasters worse than the One Ring? Well, they're completely different cards. They're different cards that do different things. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's a new North 100 Showdown that's available. I played Jund. Oh, that's good. That's a good hit. But what do I want to do with this? It's a very unhinged episode, yeah. can't remember if that was the one where we had to rewind or not. So I can Trinket Mage for Pithing Needle. What does Pithing Needle do for me? Because I can't Pithing Needle on I can't Pithing Needle channel. I mean, I could. Spell Bomb. I could get Soul Guide Lantern or Neil Spell Bomb. Is that better than just casting or keeping up Otawara? I have them dead on board. I could Pithing Needle Ring of Three Wishes. There are a bunch of things that they could have, though. Like, they're at 6. I think I want to keep the... I think I just want to keep up Otawara. They had... Ring of Three Wishes is just one of several cards that can do big money things, you know? You and permanency control game hexproof. No! Fuck. My Bowmaster. Spirit Guide. So I can do this. I guess they just get to replay it. But does that tax their mana too much? That might actually tax their mana enough. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. They get a rebuy, but I'm more worried about colored mana than anything. And so if I bounce this, then they have to pay 2 for channels, so they go to 4. And then they have to pay. That's fine. They have to pay 2 for channel to cast it again, and then pay 2 to filter. Like, now I don't know what they have.
Eggs, E-double-G-S.
But top spin top with only 4 life and 1 colored source is pretty reasonable. Frostanick, welcome back for the 38th month. Holy smokes. Digital objects? Magic Online digital objects?
What,
Are you for real?
Taylor? Abusing
You
magic?
sure?
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. Thank you for the support. Spartanurk, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us and supporting the channel. Means a lot to me. Oh, is that a concession? Nope. Just Magic Online being Magic Online. So their hand is Energy Refractor, unknown. All right. Yeah, I think I don't want to sideboard anything, and I'll run it back. Yeah, I think I'll keep it the way it is and run it back. Wait, do I not have Is This Your Card this Sunday? Right, because it's the Okioki Fight Club tournament. Right. It's next Sunday. Tomorrow's the Kiefer stream. I'm gonna keep this. Think? Off the bat, it's just Thoughtseize. And it doesn't do anything. We're on the draw. This is so far away. Off the back of just Thoughtseize. And they kept their 7. Yeah, I'll keep. I can maybe catch them with the twin shot sniper too. Just hit channel with Thoughtseize, easy. Well, the problem is that this deck tends to spend its points on, I mean, like if they mystical or personal or imperial seal, then it's a little hard. Thought Monitor with no way to make it reasonable. We have some ways of getting to it. I don't know. I'm trying to compare this to like other potential starts that we could have. And I don't know, like Thoughtseize is just like the best card for us in this match. They shocked and passed. Why did you shock and pass? Are you going to fire off a tutor, or am I going to... Oh, okay, so this is kind of tough. Are they going to fire off a tutor, or are they going to Veil of Summer? Are you going to fire off a Vamp tutor, or are you going to Veil of Summer? If it's Veil of Summer, it's pretty bad. If it's Vamp tutor and I don't do it, then we're just dead. So I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Because if it is Veil of Summer, this is bad for us. But if it's Vamp tutor and we don't do it, then we're just dead. Like it's just, yeah, okay. I'm fine doing this. I mean, I was fine. I was taking that risk either way, but. Oh. So I'm going to grab Aetherflux Reservoir here. They have Scroll Rack, which is pretty hot. They have Energy Refractor. But Reservoir is what lets them keep going. Although Scroll Rack does, them playing off the top of their deck is a little awkward for us. But they're doing quite a bit of damage to themselves. They vamped, and then they didn't do this because they found Channel. Or did they find something else? Why do you not Refractor? Why do you not just play it out? Instead, wait. What do you get from waiting? Maybe they vamped for Veil of Summer. They could have vamped for like a regrowth. I feel like you vamp for Channel no matter what. Maybe they just want to keep their life total high, but we know the 3 cards in their hand, assuming they did find Channel, and you're already paying 2 life points to do this. Don't you just want to cycle? Oh, crab. Oh, yeah. I'd do it for 50. How many gift subs? How many gift subs for you to tap out right now? And I said 100. And Brewer said Jesus. And I thought, yeah, I'd do it for 50. I mean, realistically, I'd do it for 5. I'd do that shit for 5. Now, do I want to counter this? I don't think so. I think I let this rock. This can get them closer to Channel and whatnot, but like Channel, they're a low land count deck in the first place. I think I just want to keep everything up. Oh, I want to play this. You know what to do, chat? Do it for 5, but I don't tell them do it for 5? Exactly. We are so close to this Thought Monitor. Dreadbore, not really relevant in this matchup. Might actually have 0 legal targets outside of, I guess, Elvish Spirit Guide. They might be on a Trinket Mage. Depends on their point spread. Triple black. Triple black and a green. Manamorphose. Yeah. If you've got time to gab, you've got time for crab. Please let the crab work. I'm begging you. It's... Yes! Oh, the crab. Asking for 100 when you take 5 is brave. The art of the deal. Spirit guide. One time spirit guide. All right. Woo. All right. Fucking hate crabs. Oh, love the crab. Love the crab. GG's. WP's. Again, yeah, if you want to jam, if you want to queue up, feel free. There's, people can queue up as many times as they want for this. I mean, the same goes with Gladiator, but, you know, not as much notice for the one for today, so. GG's. Malt beverage, fight me, please. Also, let me know your Magic Online name. Spectrius. I have added you as a friend. Or a buddy. Friend is too much of a commitment, I guess. Spectrius. Challenge. Yeah, even this snuck up on me. I was like, oh shit, I get to play Highlander tomorrow. If you're getting your fingies updated, that might, yeah. Fingies updated to, like, you know, typing. It's a powerful 1-2 punch of hurting yourself. We're legally great friends on Pogo. Ooh, slow monkey. I'm having some mana issues with this deck. We're on 35 land plus 3 Mox. 4 if you count Mox Opal, which I don't, but... Yeah, I don't think I can keep this. Two-lander, I could keep it. But on the... maybe on the play. But, oh, I almost clicked keep. No, I got to mulligan this. I'm going to keep this. A 6? I'll keep this. Tundra, okay. Surgical spell bomb, okay. Land. Oh, fuck. Let's fucking go. I don't know what they're playing yet. But we can find out, because I want to make a treasure immediately. Mox Ruby, Underground Sea, Dash Ragavan. Show me what you got. I mean, this leads me to believe their eggs are Welder. Aether Vial? Oh. I'm not going to play out the Pithing Needle yet, because I want them to commit to casting the Aether Vial before getting them. Oh wait, that's my... I exiled their Aether Vial. Not Mishra's Bauble. I don't want to cast Aether Vial. Aether Vial, I value the treasure. That's their Aether Vial that I got. Yeah, I don't want to cast there. Ooh, that's a tough Pithing Needle. Ancient Tomb and Retrofitter. They might be on Jeskai Welder? I'm going to Trinket Mage, and I'm going to find Mox Sapphire, and I'm going to Pithing Needle, Retrofitter Foundry. Unfort. We could, I mean... Oh, or I could get Seed of the Synod, and hit my land drop. That's better. Get Seed of the Synod. This is such a 2011 Highlander play. Kind of love it. If I get Seed of the Synod, sorry, if I pin the needle their foundry, it shuts off my own foundry, but my foundry is better because I have Skull Clamp. If I pin the needle this, then it's just completely shuts it down. Maybe that's okay. Yeah, I think this is okay because this is kind of like, judging by these cards, this is the kind of hand that you can keep off of Retrofitter Foundry. And like them making a single servo gets beat by Trinket Mage. We could also convert our Retrofitter Foundry into something else. Like this deck has a lot of ways of churning through cards, sacrificing things. We'll get there. Sky Symphonia, I have it available. Give me 1 second. Funny enough, in the October League, I'm actually playing someone. Oh no, I mentioned this already. I'm playing Judge of the Canadian Highlander 2022 year end, Judge John Millsap. I'm playing John in this week's Pokemon 99 League, so we get to play in person. No webcam needed. Very stoked. I might have some. Are you still looking for cards too, John? Because I might have. Let me see what I have. I have some extra base fossil stuff. I have some extras of cards that would rather them get into a good home than just sitting in my box. This one? Oh, fuck. Okay. This is bad. That's a quick Kappa. I mean, I got a bunch of Gym. I got a bunch of stuff for Gym and from Gym Heroes and Rocket. I got some extra Muse. I've got some Bills. Some full heals for some reason. Why do I have a Ghastly? Why do I have a Drowsy? I have a playset of Electabuzzes and Lickitongues that I'm not using. Okay, so Cap is scary. Shadow Spear can help us race that. I'm gonna fire off this Duress and see what is up. So they have Hangerback, Walker, Etch Champion. They could be on the blue. They could be on blue-white, actually. They could be on Davy B's like blue-white list or something similar. That's what these two cards scream. How much do I value this Trinket Mage? Am I playing the Skull Clamp equipping and swinging? This card's not blocking. Not yet. Play Hangerback. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm playing the Skull Clamp. I'm pressuring. If they block to kill off my Trinket Mage, great. I need cards because the ones I have aren't racing. Or we could let them... Yeah, this card just gets bricked by everything. You have most of the cards now? Sick. Even let's see, I have Psyducks, Electabuzzes, Lickitongues, base set Ghastly for some reason. I have a shitload of Clefairies. They just cashed in the Skull Bomb to draw a card. Does the Pokemon 99 League allow proxies? Yeah. Also, yeah, Pyro, I don't know... What is Houndoom rank? No Dark Vile Plumes, thank you very much. We prefer our format to be broken by base set cards. Basilica Skull Bomb. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely on something close to Davy B's list. Okay. Want to let me draw some cards? They could just take 3. Target that. I might just be dead, actually. Need to... Galvanic Blast. Took took so much strength to not just go Galvanic Blast. Am I just dead? 8 plus 4? No, we're not dead. So that blocks. We could actually set up to kill them. It's kind of funny. This is so bad if we draw a... Kind of want to clamp this because I need to get a land. If we draw a... No, that's bad. I need to play this Shadow Spear. So we know they have Hangerback Walker. They might just crack in the Skull Bomb too. Because this is 8... they can't sack for an artifact and activate this unless they're on Black Lotus. They could be on Lotus, which would be kind of funny. Let's snipe that card in their hand. What do you got? What do you got? Aether Spellbomb. Okay, that sucks. That sucks for us. That's not great. Not great at all. Yeah, they got a lot of bombs over there. What is this? My opponent's in a sealed PTQ? Yeah. Oh, they're doing it right. They can just double dip. Yeah, we're dead. Well, no, we could block with. No, they Skull Bomb. Right. They go to 9. And then this is +3. Yeah, to +4. Or it brings it up to 4. And we just die. Oof. Right. We need them not to hit the double artifact, which is pretty, difficult. It's a pretty big ask on our end. Why is Kappa Cannoneer unblockable? I don't know. Wish I knew. Urza's Saga? Yes, please. I'm fetching to get this vault because I want to develop this in case I want to twin shop next turn. And because I want to play Saga on 2. It's kind of awkward because I want to play Saga on 2 and I also want to make sure I have twin shot mana here. Why does it put a counter on itself? I don't have an answer for that. I don't think anybody has an answer for that. Awkward. Just Saga pass. Can't kill this thing. Ward 2. So for those that haven't seen this deck outside of this, it's a blue-white artifact mid-range list that is much more aggressive than our Grixis artifact mid-range. We are more looking to be kind of like the Rock in a way, like the controlling kind of mid-range deck. This is a list that can just scale kind of out of control, but rebuilds the board pretty easily. Mm-hmm. Sure. It's a good set of cards there. So we could play Hull Breacher, flip. Oh, but they still get to discard cards. Maybe that's actually fine. We could tap 3, play Hull Breacher, flip top, make a treasure, draw our other mocks, and make this. So they discard a card from their hand, and we get to develop this Hull Breacher. I think I like that. Oh, right. This is the oh, no. Right, this doesn't work the way I wanted to, because this is the second one. I got a level with you. I don't know what happened. The Aether Spellbomb was drawn, or revealed off the Mishra's Bauble, and my head started hurting. I don't know if it was because it killed me, or if it was just a chain, a series of events. But I'll take this was so bad. I may have screwed up royally. That's a little rude. This was so bad. I may have shit the bed. Let me go grab some pills. Pills. One second. How often am I looking to do these? Pretty often. I'm going to give them a shot. I'm going to be streaming a lot more of these in October and see how it goes. That's one of the lists. That's one list you could play. I can't believe I shit the bed. This may have actually just cost me the match. Drawing the mocks. Grabbing the Shadow Spear. Playing the Mox Ruby. Playing the Swamp. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, we're misclicking everywhere. Ooh, there's an Urza, though. I wanted to put this on the Hull Breacher, because then we get to smack, but I don't think I'm able to do that. It's fine. That's one of the lists. I have another one here. Yeah, I don't know if I can't talk about what happened over the past couple of days too much, but there was some secret filming planned that went horribly awry and ended up turning my days off into just more work So I haven't actually had a day off in 2 weeks. Moxfield is taking longer than expected. Why is that? Stunt double God's sake. There's a chance that this list should not be on Crucible Worlds. Not that it's up here right now, but I'm thinking about, you know, things to add, things to cut, especially with like Chaos Defiler. I think the Crucible package gets a little too cute. I'd link you another one, Hinny Bin, but there's something wrong with Moxfield. Oh. Maybe it's working now. No, I want tournament winners. Take this list with a grain of salt. It's a little goofy. Is Chaos Defiler just not a real thing? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Like in the games. I have two. I'm going to ask for a run back. An immediate run back as I threw this game on. I don't need to say that. Misclick cost me this match. Asterisk. Game. Alright, so they have lethal here. Well, we shouldn't have spun that top. And then the Hull Breacher play, it was all bad. I got hit with that wave of that migraine wave, and then was just like, oh. Game 1 we were losing, no matter what. Game 1 was a little biscuit risky, but game 2 there. I feel like we're winning that game. We're at the very least in an incredibly dominant position. If we just make that construct. And then the turn that we're supposed to equip the Shadow Spear, we're not able to do it, and not a good look overall. This is an expensive and slow hand. I'm going to mulligan. I'll keep. We got the Welder. We have mana. It's a little mana heavy, obviously. But we have good mana, we have artifacts, and we got Dreadborn Welder. Not too bad. Moto lag. Okay. For those of you at home, this didn't happen. None of this happened. None of this happened. I don't know what you're talking about.
Eggs! Eggs! EGGS eggs!
All right, Magic Online. You've been so polite during Cube Draft. If I end up winning the die roll, I'm going to let them go first. Sure. I'll keep this hand. Yeah, excited to see the first game. Devoid Melody, welcome back for the 52nd month. What up? How you doing? Enough months for a deck of cards. Huh? Sure is. All right, we're working out all the kinks. We're working on, we're shaking it off. We're trying to get ourselves back to proper form here. Yeah, I think I keep this. God, I wish that were me. God, I wish that were me. Turn 1 ring, huh? Powerful. Would I ever keep this hand in the dark? Yeah, I think so. It's slow, but we have a lot of powerful engines. These two cards, Luris and Emery, work very well together. Sai is a card that can just win the game by itself, same as Opposition Agent. And we have a lot of low-cost cards in our list. It's not the cleanest 7 cards to keep, but it's one where you can look at it and be like, yeah, this can win the game. We do have to approach it from more, like, this is the kind of hand you keep and you're like, we are the control deck. We're going to try to be. Whether we're successful at doing that is a different story, especially against something that is very high pressure. What's opponent tanking on? Signal Pest. Holy smokes. Blood Crypt. The UX of this menu is something else. Yeah. That's a pretty powerful turn you have, opponent. My turn's pretty good too.
Eggs!
I could wasteland this, but it's pretty bad into like a ring. Like wastelanding when my opponent has this is pretty terrible. Like they have they're guaranteed to hit their next land. They could even, like, if we wasteland their Saga, they can crack map, find their own wasteland, untap wasteland my only land. They might actually still do that. Yeah. This way we at least have draws that we can play. Depends on what they hit. I mean, the like level 1 is like go for the Dark Slick Shores, which is likely the correct call. But also if you're like, why do they go for Blood Crypt? Because this is just like pretty awkward dual land for a deck like this. Like the black-red tap land. That's a very deliberate fetch. You know what I mean? Ooh. Well. They get to make 1 Karnstruct, but they're not hitting us for a bajillion, at least. I mean, it's likely we will get hit for a bajillion here. Mass Loss, welcome back for the 53rd month. Oh, look, I did a thing. For real? Thank you for the support. How you doing? How you been? Glad to have you. Good to see you. Thank you for doing the thing. Oswald that ends Wald. Okay. So you turn that into Shadow Spear. That's pretty bad. How do I actually win this game? I feel like this is how we win this game, is we high roll with this Emery. We hit the Kappa Cannoneer, but not for this. That's not what we're looking for here. On my opponent, what can we do? We can Oswald our Ancient Den into Shadow Spear, equip Shadow Spear to this, and then smack for way too much damage. For 6 damage. We could... they could find like cranial plating. They could tap ring, Oswald the ring into cranial plating, and then like play another artifact and hit us for a bajillion. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 8. This is going to be more. Yeah, they can one-shot us with cranial plating, I think, if they have an additional artifact. Or they can turn the Mishra's Bauble into Skull, or not Skull Climb, Shadow Spear. So if we draw Aether Spell Bomb, do we actually survive? I think so. I mean, obviously it depends on what Oswald can find. No, well, if we do it at combat, spell bomb that. Big booty to block that. We don't have a thing that we can play. Got this in play. Saga. Play a Psy, play a Mox Ruby, then make a bird. We don't have anything we can Emery. If I had more time today, I would be, or well, if my head wasn't throbbing, I would be probably switching over to the Rug or the Jeskai version of this to try out the other variants. The Jeskai version is pretty strong. It's very aggressive. Or can be very aggressive. It's pretty similar to this, except you play, well, Lightning Bolt. And expressive and, you know, easier to cast Saheeli. We can soak up 7 damage with our board. Do I actually survive the cranial plating? If they float to tap Oswald, get cranial plating. They might not be on cranial plating. They could just be on, I think DVB's version was on cranial plating, but they might not be playing it. If they get plating, so float to, tap Oswald, turn Soul Ring into cranial plating, plating on the Signal Pest, and then you have 1 floating, tap 2, put Shadow Spear on the Signal Pest. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 6, so that's 1 off. What if you just put it on the Construct? You get cranial plating, and then equip, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, do you have 6 either way? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you have 5. This extra line of text is throwing me off. They just played a land and passed. Interesting. I'm going to try to get a little greedy here. I can't Oswald at instant speed. This Emery's not doing anything. It kind of whiffed, and I mean, it could get back Kappa, but I think our game plan is a little different. Batterskull. Play a Mox. Make a bird. Play a bridge. So we're going to tap 2 to make a construct. And then we're going to equip the construct with a thing. They equip this and the Shadow Spear. Is there ever a world we're living? 4 plus 5. Then this is 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. So we make a construct. They could just put it over on this. So then I guess wherever we put the bud, it doesn't matter. I mean, we're dead because they could just find Aether Spellbomb, but I guess we should make them do it. What's in the rug version? A lot of the same red and blue cards, but you get access to Oko, Uro, Renin 6, Tireless Provisioner, Tireless Tracker. God, I don't know what else. We could just find this out together. I don't even need to do this off screen. Welder. It hasn't been updated in a hot minute, but Minskaboo, Oko, Renin 6. I had Loman here. I don't know if I'd had Loman in here again. Eska's Chariot. This card was pretty funny. You get to free roll the Crop Rot. You have Maria, which was kind of funny too. The Verdurous Gearhulk. This was a fucking giggle. This card was shockingly good in this list. You got Shardless Agent, the value Shardless Agent. Pretty funny. Okay, so they do have cranium plating. That's good. We got something out of this. We kept playing and we got some information. $13,700. So if I block this to this, we need to put at least 10. 7, 10, and then 1, and then whatever can block this. So we're not technically dead. That's pretty good. Yeah, you could run Sarinth Steel's Seeker. Oh, now we're dead. $15. Yeah, we don't have enough. I guess we could do the 7, 10, 14. So that travels for 1. We can go to 1. We could technically go to 1. But I'm okay. Hey Hook, thank you for subscribing. Just wanted to drop in and say thanks for all the great content across all platforms. Love to see this you succeed. Well, thank you for the kind words. Glad that I can help provide content across all platforms. From you know. We got all the hits. We got YouTube. We got podcasts. We got Transmute Artifact. One Land Ponder, I'm going to keep. Thank you for the kind words. Twitch. Dobby Sock, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for joining the channel. Glad to have you. Good to see you. If you think this stream is good, wait till you see me do this stream when my head isn't fucking throbbing. It'll be great. I mean, tomorrow Kiefer and I are playing, we're doing a Kiefer stream. Still don't have the ice cream cake. Because if we're doing, which will probably come for we'll do that for the November stream. But the Kiefer stream with this ice cream cake. I don't think you understand. In order to get this ice cream cake, we have to drive out like an hour. Like one way to get it. Because somebody, and by somebody I mean a collective of people. Ooh, do I want all these? I mean, we're getting mucked. This does have the land. The objective was to hit a land. Bray's Apprentice is pretty hot. I think I'm going to do this. Oh, I'm probably going to bounce after this pops, but not dead. But I want to finish the match. It's only polite. No. And top. The nice part about this kind of hand that my opponent has is typically these are low pressure hands, you know, like they only have a couple of threats. We have a hand that's pretty disruptive. We have Dreadbore, Fatal Push, and we have a Galvanic Blast coming up, so we can deal with a lot of things as long as it's not like Patchwork Automaton. Patchwork Automaton can't hurt you. It's not real. Cast this Lotus Petal. Oh no. Brea's Apprentice. Powerful magic card. I was like pretty sure Rug has the Bro, Worm, and Seeker. Oh, they flipped their top? Interesting. Completely ignoring the S tier planeswalkers. Bro Worm. Oh, the Sarenth Steel Shaper. Oh, this is kind of funny. This actually works for us. I don't like the fact that they Urza Saga, but this is great. Give me. Gimme. Take a swamp. So now we got the initiative. I could go down the more aggressive route of the Forge and the Lost Well. Or sorry, the Forge and the Trap. I think I want to go to the Lost Well because I like having a treasure token. I like making a 4/1 with Menace. I don't know how aggressive we're getting. What are you doing, opponent? Nothing? I mean, you're going to make this at some point in time. I think I want to go to hell. No. We could go to the Forge, load this up. Or I could go to the Lost Well and find something else. I might transmute my Brea's Apprentice into something. Let's go to the Lost Well. They're gonna make a construct which will be a 3/3. I only have 2 artifacts in play. Kind of want to bottom both of these. try to find. Oh. Oh, c'est magnifique. Look at this. Wow. Yeah, that's fine. Even if this just stops them from making another construct, that's okay. I could have probably attacked here. But I kind of want to lull them into the idea of like me going for a double block or something. I don't know how much the 1 point of damage is going to matter in a game like this. Because I'm about to start... Hopefully I'm about to start swinging for like a bajillion. You know? Maybe a bajillion on one. How eerie is it without the music? Should we just bite the bullet? We should just bite the bullet and play music, I think. It's not as if the VODs actually make, like, I don't make money off the VODs directly. You know? So if it just makes the stream a little more welcoming, then I'm down to clown for that. I don't listen to the music anymore because I try not to have... When you have a pair of like studio headphones on for, well, the entire day, it's not great for a couple of things. Oh, shit. Fatal push. Push. Oh, should I have Galvanic Blasted? Could I have Galvanic Blasted? I'm not playing very well if it wasn't obvious. I could have Galvanic Blasted the thing because we have Metalcraft and then Fatal Push the follow-up. It's probably better. Stash. We can get this off the board though. We have transmute. Don't know if I want to use so many resources on the transmute artifact though. Ooh, so this can turn our Thopter into a 4/4, which is kind of hot. What's this deck playing again? I guess I can do this. What am I transmuting for? RIP Chaos Defiler. I can transmute for Aether Spellbomb. And then we can sack Spellbomb. I'd have to use my treasure. That's okay. Transmute artifact. I'm going to sacrifice my pithing needle.
Eggs! Eggs! EGGS eggs!
Hi. I'm going to get an Aether Spellbomb. Hi. I'm going to bounce that. I'm going to get in for 3. I'm going to play a Retrofitter Foundry. And this is going to let me turn this Thopter into a 4/4. Alexander the Fine, welcome back for the 48th month. Highlander, I hardly know Lander. I don't have my headphones on. I assume they're actually on. As intended. Hi. Oh, are you the biggest baby in the world? my cat the biggest baby in the world? Oh. You just want scritches? You want to come up? Would you like to come up on the desk? Oh. Alder is in such a precarious spot. There you go. Just go on the desk. She was in such a precarious spot. If I'd moved back the chair, I'd probably hurt her little paw. Oh, Gesundheit. Your human child's head is in the 99th percentile. Big baby. Your child's head is big? Congratulations. As somebody with a large head myself, it's you know, it's a privilege and an honor. Do I even want to turn this into a 4/4? I think I do. Because we can push for lethal. Or just keep the board clear. If they don't block. There's a chance that I should have Galvanic Blast the first one, Pithing Needle the Shadow Spear, and then they make the second one, but then they don't Saga for Shadow Spear. They find something else. Shadow Spear is pretty brutal. We get to make a 4/1 Skelly. Congratulations, you have a big thought monitor. It's so big. Was I supposed to turn this into a 4/4? Probably. It's an 8/8? I think this was bad. I should have turned into an 8/8 or into a 4/4 and attacked. That's much better. This line sucks. I don't think I should be playing Magic the Gathering right now. Sacrifice your Thopter. They can take the initiative back. Like, they can hit me for 8 and get the initiative. And then we can try and kill them. It is a little unfortunate that we have been stuck on this Karn. We haven't hit our third land. We did keep a very land light hand, but I was really hoping to get something to get this Karn pooping out our own Karn Structs. There's also the risk of if they swing in, we just kill them on the crackback, because we have on board 10 damage, and God knows how much we have in hand. You know? But I think attacking with the 4/4 and then Galvanic Blasting the Thought Monitor was the correct call. Because I get the initiative back. Is this until the end of my next turn? Yeah. I think I'm going to construct or Brace Apprentice my Retrofitter Foundry. Yeah, you got top. Yeah, their mana development is just being so much more robust than ours. I mean, look at this. Well, I got these. They I love where it puts these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana to our 3 mana. Not great. Oh, they're tapping Ancient too. Playing Teferi. I'm going to bounce one of these. Do I want to do this now because it keeps my red mana available, or do I want to keep it for the surprise? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we're 1 off. Ugh. Assuming they bounce this. We're also potentially off this because of the... Yeah, I'm going to fucking go to the dome. We got draws. Bouncing this. That is okay. If they play a follow-up creature, this might be a little... Well, hold on. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay, we have a land. What can I even hit here? The Archon may have really mucked us. I guess I could hit a flyer. I mean, I don't know. The Archon doesn't matter too much, I guess. It makes it a little awkward. Twin shot sniper, that's reach. Okay, now it makes it awkward because we would have hit the we would have been able to sniper them to death. And fort. Do I take this twin shot? Do I take the Kappa? Take the twin shot.
What, Ben Wheeler? Abusing magic?
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
Yeah, we take the twin shot to block. But I don't know how much it's going to matter. Because we can soak up 6. But they gain 11. I need to find a way to get this Thought Monitor off the table. Or the Shadow Spear. At least they can't tap Ancient to him. Really punished by our mana. I think maybe what I'm going to do... I'm not going to do this on, on here. I'm going to call it after this because my head is killing me. But I'm going to... oh, that's even more damage. I'm going to look at this deck's mana base. Like, I don't think I want these bridges. I think I maybe want more mana and maybe cheaper cards. Some other cards in here. There's some cards in here that are probably a bit too, like... Hey, look, I'm a vintage deck, but for Highlander, I don't know. Brad, welcome back for the 7th month. What up? How you doing? How you been? Thank you so much for the support. It's a long time. You just listened to the first episode of Shivan We Love Magic. Great stuff. Glad of it. If you liked the first episode, then hopefully you'll love all the other episodes because there's so many of them. I think we're on episode 17, technically. The last one was the live episode from Vegas, but there's a new one coming out on the 15th, which is Fate Reforged? Have we done cons yet, or do we just finish Scourge? People know that we're going to cons, right? Holy shit. Yeah, we're dead. Unfort. I wish I could have given them a better match. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? GGWP. It's okay. We'll be doing more Highlander streams. Not to cut this one off short, but we're going to be doing more of these down the line. More of them for October. See how that goes. Yeah, sorry, Pow. I really I would have liked to have fought. But I do not want to you know, be self-destructive. Yeah, I'm terrified. Absolutely terrified. Thanks everybody for tuning in and for watching. I'm going to be doing more of these. Going to be doing longer ones of these with different decks where we switch the decks and all that. But I'm excited to play more Highlander, and hopefully excited to play it without you know, my noggin feeling like it received a flogging. CardKingdom.com, sponsor the channel. Use CardKingdom.com/Wheeler. Helps me, helps the channel grow. Helps me do stuff like this. Let me drop you kids off somewhere. Do we need to manually leave the cube? No, I'll handle it. Yeah, basically does it by itself. I don't know where to go. I'm just gonna hit end stream because I need to stop looking at lights. Okay, I love you. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.